MX-30. Now you must be saying that MX-30, probably a sports car like the MX-3, or maybe even the Miata, the MX-5. Well, no. It's an SUV. Mazda put in this on an SUV, and they claim that it's inspired by the RX-8. My first car ever was an RX-7, and boy, I loved it, that car. Went to college, had fun. And my second car was also an RX-7. But yeah, the RX-8, some weird car with some weird doors. And now we have this, an SUV with the same weird doors. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for coming back to the channel. Like and subscribe. So the MX-30, inspired by the RX-8 and built on the CX-30's platform. So here we could take a look on the website, the starting price. And you're saying you've never seen it. Yes, because it's a California only car. It's kind of like a compliance car. And in January of 2023 this year, they only sold 9 units. Okay, let's get started. Coming around the back, we have these 3 colors, it's like a tricolor. But we'll start with this nice, it's good looking Mazda badge. Looks rich. And then we have this silver, and then going up on the side, the upper side, we have this darker gray. And on the top is black. Here's your sunroof. It's about the size of a mini Countryman. And yeah, it's an EV. Maybe I didn't mention that earlier. It's an EV. Come around the front. I like Mazda makes one of the nicest headlights. It's just a nice front. But it kind of reminds me of, those guys, the movie. Yeah, those guys. Yeah. It's got that Transformers look. Look at the eyes. The eyebrow. The mouth. Maybe it's just me. Okay, moving on. We have some fog lights down here. Some parking sensors. And those eyes are staring at me. Look at that. Those eyes. Anyway, moving on to, we have like a honeycomb grill. Not much. The Mazda sign. There's a camera right here. Forward view camera. A little place to put a tow hook. Coming around some good looking wheels. Can of some gunmetal gray Bridgestone tires. I think these are 18-inch wheels. And Mazda is doing that Subaru thing with lots of plastic cladding, over the wheel well, down the side. Continuing over the rear, we have some gloss black mirrors. And yeah, it's not bad looking. Okay, here we go. That Transformers thing again in the back. There's that theme. Look at it. We even got some eyes in the back. Generally, it's a decent looking car. Okay, so talking a bit here about this car. It's basically have these doors in the back. And accessibility is limited for the passengers in the back. And then the price point, 34,000 it starts at, and it has a limited range of 100 miles. And it's not eligible for the tax credit because it was not made in the US. Okay, taking a look at the charging information, you have the size of the battery, the range. Mazda claims that you could get a full charge with a level 3 charger in 30 minutes. Here you get 18 miles per hour with a level 2 charger, as opposed to 4 miles per hour and 5 hours to full charge compared to 21. Okay, coming over to the interior, and we have this wool type of material. Mazda said they're focused on renewable materials for the interior, and that might be tough to keep clean. Right here you have like a fake leather, like leatherette, and then you have this brown leatherette, and then hard plastic down here. So now you have 4 different materials just on the door panel. And the others look nice, but that light gray wool material seems kind of hard to keep clean. And you have Bose stereo. Over here to the front seat, we have another cloth material with some stitching, some more of that brown leatherette. Your seat controls down here, and I'm taking a look at this steering wheel that I also like what Mazda does with their steering wheel. You know, it's nice and thick. You have that round center and the 3 spokes. It's a nice clean look. And coming, we have this floating center console, which is pretty cool. You have storage down there. Inside that storage is lined with a cork material Mazda talks about also being a renewable material. And you have 120 volt charging or supply, and you have some chargers right there, some USB, you have some cup holders. Okay, so we have a screen down here for our climate control. We have a center digital screen between our gauges here, and over on the top of the dash we have another screen, so we can have like 3 screens. So Mazda is going all in with the screens, just all over the place. But I guess it functions well, and it's something good for them. We have an actual shifter lever. It's a nice touch. I like that. I'm not a big fan of push buttons. Our parking, our multimedia control, and all our other physical buttons. Nice touch. We'll go over that later. And there are your back seats. Look over here, glove compartment. Not too big. Vents. Okay, moving above your rearview mirror, you have your dome lights, your reading lights, your sunroof control, storage, there's your shade, and standard stuff. Back on the features, AC controls, and this is the temperature, your fan control, and there's this little beep when you hit it. Maybe you could defeat that, I'm not sure. And up here is a control for your infotainment, so you could scroll around here. So go to home, and you could see your menus, entertainment, navigation, settings, information. So I'm not gonna go deep into this because it's just a quick video. Okay, here's the back doors open. Have a wide view. We try to get in pretty tight fit. Look at this. Yeah, I'm 6'2". Alright, sorry, I was having some audio issues again. So, my feet are pressed up against the front. Had the seat comfortable for me in the front, and there's not much room if you're over 6 feet. We have a little tiny armrest. So, you know, the seats here, very upright. So, I don't think it's going to be comfortable on a long trip. There's some headroom. The materials continue back here. Manual release for the front seat. You have powered back here. And that's it. It's not too... Carpet doesn't feel too expensive, but it's there.
I know you're scared, you wanna hide away sometimes. I know you hurt from everyone telling you lies. I bet you just wanna lose your mind. I know you hurt, I know you hurt. Let it out, just feel it.
Decent sized trunk. Cameras back here. Manually folding seats. Anchor points. So, okay, so here you have the Sky Active, and there's your inverter and your power from your batteries, and you could see the engine bay or motor bay. It was probably previously designed for your internal combustion engine, and now it's being used for electric. So there's a lot of space in here. Maybe the next model will be better, where they could arrange this where you could have a frunk. So right now you don't have your frunk. This is just sitting right here, and there's a lot of space, like tons of space. Cooling fan. So see your e-transaxle down here. So it's the front wheel drive, steering rack. So it's a nice small package, but I think they could have organized it a little better. So in closing, I know it's Mazda's first try at the EV market, but I think they kind of missed their mark. It has beautiful exterior styling. The interior is a little bit futuristic and functional, except for the clamshell doors. I think Mazda could have made it a more useful SUV or small car. That way people would be drawn to it and want to purchase it. And with 100 miles, you could barely go anywhere. So with EVs in that category under 40,000, the Chevy Equinox EV at 30,000, the Hyundai Kona Electric at 33.5, the Volkswagen ID4 at 38.9, and the Kia Niro at 39.5 are all better choices for your money.